Hey guys, it's Lisa. Welcome to Banning, Panning and Beyond and the rest of the haul that I have for you. So we'll see whether I get through all of it. It's the good stuff. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 different purchases here. So let's just get into it, shall we? So to go in with the Christmas sort of theme, because you know this is the only Christmas decoration that I've gotten out. There it is. You can see I have not done anything else in my beauty room. So yeah, tried to get into the spirit a little bit. But this was a purchase I made from the Australian indie brand Glaminatrix, and unfortunately when the palette turned up, because I have already opened it, one of the shades arrived broken, and Kaela, who's the owner, Kaela, sorry, she, I'm just trying to open it so I can show you guys. Yeah, she was onto it really quick in regards to shipping out a replacement. So sure if you're going to be able to even see it. I might have to insert a video because it's a very dark shade and it's cracked and big chunks come out all across the top. So yeah, so she sent me a replacement really quickly and I've already taken it out. So these pans are magnetic, and thanks to Andrea from Pretty as a Peacock, I recently bought myself this telescopic magnetic pen, I guess you could call it, or whatever, and it just grabs hold of them really well. I did buy myself one of these hearing aid magnet pens, and the magnet unfortunately just is not strong enough to compete with the magnets in the pans sorry, in the palettes. So yeah, so anyway, so I ended up getting something stronger just off eBay, so it was really good. And so this is the outside of the palette, so definitely Christmas themed, but inside really it doesn't have to be used for Christmas. So I'm going to run through the shade names. So just gotta, so we have your mirror protector there. All right, so that's what the palette looks like inside. So we have 3 special shades, 4 special shades. So I'm definitely, I have to swatch these. So so the very first shade is called Fairy Lights. So up goes the sleeve. So let's have a look and see. That is such a stunning silver. So I've had a few of those added to my collection recently with some of my more recent palettes. So that's the first one, and then the next one is a matte. It's called Gingerbread. It's just an orange matte. I'm not sure which ones are actual eyeshadows and what's pigments. So but that's a very beautiful orange. And then the next shade is called Jingle Bells. So despite having the Christmas shade names, so far you could really, like, you could see you could use that any time of year. So I'm actually prepared this time, and I have myself a wet cloth. All right, so this one is called Mistletoe, probably my least favorite shade in the palette, but it's just a matte green, very pigmented, and they're quite smooth. And then we have, speaking of, like, you know, least favorite shades, right? Today I'm actually wearing a combination of blue and green. So my 2 least favorite shades and colors, I should say. All right, so the next one is more like a burgundy red. It's called Stocking. Another matte. Then we have another pretty metallic. It's called Tinsel. Look at that one. Oh my god, that is like super foiled. Wow, look how well that's swatched as well. All right, 2 shades left. So this is the replacement shade. It's called Slay, and it's the dark blue, and we'll see. yeah, heaps and heaps of pigment. So yeah, very pretty dark blue as well. And then this baubles, this is I think the only multichrome in the palette. So I got the mirror protector sticking to me. So baubles, let's just swatch that on the finger first. Get rid of that navy off there. The colors in this, get rid of that as well. So you can see they're staining, so most likely those are pigments, but honestly this is not picking up on all the different colors that are in this shade. Like I'm looking at it and I can see a green, so yeah, but you can definitely see all the shift happening there. So let's swatch that one. So you can see a lot of pink coming out in that one, and more like a purple. So let's flick the light off, and whether the green still not coming out, but the fun of swatching multichromes. So let's see whether or not changing the light is going to change the colors you can see, but unfortunately not. So but yeah, so that is the Silent Night palette by Glaminatrix. So yeah, I'm really happy to have that one. Hopefully I will get to use it between now and Christmas. So I think I'll do this next one because it's another Australian indie brand, and yeah, and then I might do the other ones in another video. So I'm just going to clean my arm off. A little bit of staining happening there. I should have used primer on my arm, but anyway, too late now. So the other order that I put in, which I did wait a fair while for it, it is from Enchanted Luster Cosmetics. So I'll link both the brands in my description box. Enchanted Luster is actually an Etsy store, so I will find the link for that, and I will. So I use the app, so it's a little bit harder to link than just a website. But one of the reasons I placed the order was to get something. I wanted this particular shade or product for quite a while, because Andrew from Pretty as Peacock has it. She has the glitter version of Jelly Wish, which is actually called Jelly Wish Goop. So yeah, it's the glitter version. I have the normal pan. So unfortunately I don't have glitter glue on my arm, so it's probably not going to swatch real well, but you can just see how beautiful that is. So I'll just swatch it on my arm anyway. Unfortunately it won't stick, but I didn't think to actually try and grab out the normal eyeshadow version of that, but anyway, so yeah, so that is the glitter, super shiny, very, very pretty. And then I got this highlighter, and it's called Aurora. So you can already see in the pan there that it's got a bit of pink in that one, and yeah, so that's that there. So I'm not too sure whether I will use it as an eyeshadow. Sorry, I'm going to flick my ring light back on. There we go. And yeah, more like an inner corner highlight, or whether or not I will actually use it as a highlighter on my face. So unfortunately, I think that was the only size that that particular one came in. And this is from the new collection. I will put the collection name up on the screen, but it's called Chain Lightning, and yeah, that is the shade there. So let's clean my finger off again. Ooh, this is really pretty, and actually reminds me a lot of Baubles from the Glaminatrix palette. So it's got that same purple and pink and blue shifts on the finger. It almost swatched the same, but you can see a lot of a stronger blue coming out in that one. So weird. My finger was a bit damp with that one, but let's just swatch Baubles next to it. Oh, it's so sparkly. No, Okay, so definitely more of a purple and blue coming out of that one. So yeah, not quite the same shade. All right, so then I ended up with, this was gifted to me. It's the same collection, I believe. So I'm not too sure. It's Magic Missiles, I believe, because the name has actually been handwritten on the back of the pan, and it's been abbreviated. So this, yeah, this is the same collection as Chain Lightning, and it is a beautiful metallic blue. So that was really, really kind of to send me that. So and then the last shade that I have is actually a replacement. In my last haul video, I showed that this particular, it's called the Sun Prism. Can't think of the full name of the product. Anyway, mine, I'd already repressed it once and it just, yeah, fallen apart again. So sent me a replacement for that with no issues. So I'll swatch that one because I couldn't swatch it in the last video from memory. So that's the Sun Prism there. So a beautiful metallic hot pink. So that is that. And then what else do I have here? Something else in this palette. Okay, so these are from Faceglaze Beauty, and it's only 4 shades, so I may as well throw this in. If anybody has watched my haul videos, they know that these 3 brands are some of my favorite indie brands. So that is the first shade, and it is called Bittersweet. Now, there is like a textured version that I've got here, and then there is a smoother version of this that you can buy, I believe, in the same collection. So another beautiful metallic pink. So you can see there, it's got more of a rose color to it. And yeah, not quite as intense, but very pretty nonetheless. And I can see on my finger there's a bit of a, it's not really showing up, but there is a shift going on in there as well. Look, normally I have my laptop open and I can tell you what's in it from the brand, but unfortunately today I'm not that organized. So the next shade I have here, Pumpkin Pie. Probably no surprise that there was going to be an orange shade in these hauls. Oh, honestly, this is absolutely stunning. Have a look at the shift on that one. So it is gorgeous. Oops, professional swatcher here, getting a little bit close. I'm glad I showed you that on my finger, because as you can see, the shift is just not really showing on my arm. So the never-ending challenge of swatching multi-chromes. And then this is another one that just blew me away. So if you have a look at this, I'm not sure until I hold it up what color it's going to look like. This is just amazing. I can see orange, I can see green, I can see purple. So the shade is called Candy Apple. It looks very orange in the phone, and yeah, but not too sure whether you're going to be able to see the shift or not. I'm holding it that way, so let's see whether it shows up on my finger. Honestly, this is another stunning shade. So let's see, me and my weird fingers that I can't. Oh, you can see the green there and the yellow, and yeah, and then the orange. But it's just such a beautiful iridescent sort of shade. So yeah, definitely won't do it any justice until it's on the eyes. And then we have one more from Faceglaze Beauty, and it's called Pearl. So it's a bit more of a textured one. You can see there, so it's a bit more flaky. So I would definitely say that this would need to be used with a glitter glue. And yeah, that's it there. So that is going to be another stunning shade wherever you choose to put it. So just get a load of that. If they don't get you, I don't know what will. So I am super happy with everything that I got from these 3 brands. So definitely, with that said, I'm going to close this video off, and I'll catch us all again soon in another one. Bye.